Welcome back to Joe Wolf Field here in North Adams, Massachusetts. The SteepleCats have taken the field. Peter Lanou is on the mound for the SteepleCats here as we get set for baseball. And now let's take a look at the SteepleCats defensive alignment. On the mound is Peter Lanou. Kyle Brennan is behind home plate. Noah Vaughn is at first. Dustin Shirley is at second. CJ Price is at third. No, Easton Johnson is at shortstop. Nick Riotto in left. Daniel Holston center field. And Edward House, who had a big game yesterday in the 12-1 victory for the SteepleCats, he is in right.
And the offensive lineup for the Blue Sox leading off will be Kyle Motice, the shortstop, batting second. The third baseman, Braxton Morris, batting third. The left fielder, Hezekiah Randolph, batting cleanup. The designated hitter, Eric Osberg, batting fifth. At second base is Cam O'Neill. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Brennan Washington. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Chris Darkin. Batting eighth, the catcher, Kip Moore. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Brody Leftridge.
Thank you, Mike, and it'll be a tough game for Peter Lanou. He started off the season very well, and he struggled in the last couple starts, and last start went 4 innings in a SteepleCats victory, but because he didn't make it through the fifth, was not eligible for the victory, even though the SteepleCats did hang on and win that game against Vermont.
And good pregame festivities here. The woman that sang the national anthem did a nice job, really held those high notes. And
she did.
I think most of us are going to hope that there are no cracks in our car windows. That's how high her notes were when she sang.
Well, if you're worried about cracks because of her notes, that's nothing. I mean, I'd imagine you'd be a lot more worried about cracks because of the foul balls coming later on as well.
But usually people that hold high notes like that will shatter crystal. You'll see that on, years ago, some of those tape commercials had that to show the quality of their tapes, but she did a great job.
She did. That is absolutely true. So here's Kyle Modest leading it off for the Valley Blue Sox, and the first pitch of the game from Peter Lanou is in there for a called strike, and we are underway at the Joe.
His fielding has been consistently excellent all season. Struggled a little the last couple of games with the bat.
And the pitch misses for ball 1, 1-1. This is the third time these two teams have met this season. The Blue Sox were winners in both the first two games, an 8-4 victory over the SteepleCats on June 10th. And the 1-1 pitch is down the left field line, and that is just foul. That was close.
Well, it looked like it might have kicked up some chalk, but, like I said, the call either way would have been the right call, so to speak. That was a very borderline foul ball, and Riotto was shaded well towards left center field, and with all the foul room here at the Joe, Motice would have get at least a double, if not a triple.
And the 1-2 misses inside, and the count is even at 2-2. To Modest. Like I said, these two teams met twice this year already. The Blue Sox winning 8-4 on June 10th in the second game of the season here at the Joe. And the 2-2 pitch has popped up. This one down the right field line. Edward House is going over, and he makes the catch one away. And the second time these two teams met, that was in Holyoke in a game back on June 23rd. It was a 2-1 victory for the Blue Sox in a very good low-scoring pitchers duel with a lot of good defense.
Oh, that was a classic nail-biter.
All the scoring for both teams came in the sixth inning in the 2-1 victory for the Blue Sox. So here's Braxton Morris at the plate now, and he looks at a called strike 0-1.
Very light breeze here, very humid all day here in Massachusetts. The ball Motice hit carried pretty well.
And that is the 0-1. High hopper to second, Dustin Shirley right there. He makes the play, 2 gone.
Nice play by Shirley on the short hop.
It was very high hop, and he got right in front of it, timed it perfectly. Mike and made the play at first, and now Hezekiah Randolph will be the batter for the Blue Sox. And here's the pitch to Randolph, and that's in there for a called strike. 0-1.
Randolph had a double in the top of the ninth inning to break a 4-4 tie against the Keene Swamp Bats, a lead the Blue Sox would never relinquish.
That was in the part of the big comeback. And the count 1-1 strike. The Swamp Bats got off to a very fast start this season. And they're still in first place right now, tied with the Blue Sox. But teams are slowly figuring it out. Right back to Lanou. He fields it on the hop. In time at first. And a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the first here at the Joe. No score on the NECBL Broadcast Network.